Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again because there's just some nonsense happening in the Amberlynn Reed quarter of the internet. She did put a new vlog out, and we'll talk about that. I'll react to it in this video as well. But more importantly, in real time, she's meeting up with Alexis, so we're gonna talk about that as well, and I'll leave some timestamps so you can jump around to whatever makes the most sense for you and your family, whatever you want to do today, whatever you want to watch, although I'd love for you to watch it all. Anyways, all that to say is, last night I had a very Whitney Rose Hilling moment where I went over to my friends and we had a little Eddie, a little gummy, and then we just watched trash reality television. In fact, we watched before the 90 days, like that little branch of the 90 Day Fiancé establishment. My friends Anna and Diego are really into 90 Day Fiancé, and so sometimes I'll go over and we'll just watch random stuff. And people have asked for so long for me to cover that on my channel, but there's like literally so much of it I don't even know where I'd start. But also, I see why now. I see why y'all want, because like so much of it is giving Amberlynn and Chantal. Like we were watching the season where Gino and Jasmine, are introduced, and Jasmine was like insisting on being on FaceTime with Gino at all hours of the day so that she could see what he was up to, even though this is like a guy who clearly was not up to much, you know? And I'm like, oh my god, that's Amberlynn sitting on FaceTime with all of her various girlfriends, long distance girlfriends for hours at a time. Like, just insanity. Anyways, that's all besides the point. I did that. I had my little gummies. We had a good time. I took an Uber home. I got here. I got back. I'm laying in bed scrolling social media. And y'all, when I say I was gagged and gooped to see... Well, I don't know. That makes it sound like I'm surprised. I won't say I'm entirely surprised. I guess I just wasn't expecting them to just like so quickly post that they were together. But anyways, Amberlynn posted on her Instagram stories some pictures of her with Alexis. Well, the first one is just her with Alexis, and then the second one is her, Alexis, and Tommy all together hanging out somewhere, presumably maybe a bar or something. And I was just really kind of like, oh my god, after all that the three of y'all went through, after Alexis is fully out here sharing the cookie crumble screenshots, after Alexis is out here making money off of talking about all the awful, terrible, nasty things about Amberlynn, after Alexis is out here and sharing like very serious accusations about the ways that Amberlynn may or may not have treated Jade, wifey, Feline, you know, like after all of these things that like Alexis has sworn has made Amberlynn just like the worst terrible person, and Alexis is back hanging out with her. Like, I do not understand it. Outside of Alexis just wants attention. Like, this is the girl who was upset that Amberlynn never came to visit her and would prioritize girlfriends over her. And like, just as a reminder, the only reason Amberlynn is in Wisconsin is because she's there to see a girlfriend. So once again, Amberlynn was putting a girlfriend before Alexis. She wasn't there to see Alexis. Alexis just happened to be there, you know? Like, that just happened to be the state that Alexis also lived in. It's just, like, insane to me. Also, mind you, Alexis was the person that was fully, entirely, like, saying, if you move to Wisconsin and things don't work out with Tommy, like, don't expect me to be there. Don't expect me to help you out. Do not move to Wisconsin. Like, I will not pick up the pieces for you once everything goes wrong with Tommy.
Also, message for Amber. If you move here and the inevitable happens, do not call me. I am not going to be your knight in shining armor, and I'm not going to come save you. So I strongly urge you to not move here if you are not 100 billion% completely sure that Emily/Tommy is not going to f you over.
Yeah, that's the last we had heard from Alexis on the internet, really, truly, like, at least in regards to anything about Amberlynn Reid. So I was just, like, not really surprised, I guess, because I kind of felt like Alexis was just doing this all for a little bit of clout. I think I said that many, many times. I think I said many, many times that, like, I think that her reasons for sharing a bunch of stuff about Amberlynn was not necessarily because, like, she actually cared about anybody involved in the situation. I think she was just trying to capitalize, and she made a quick buck, and now she's back to hanging out with Amberlynn. So here we are. Now, in addition to that, I also want to say that Alexis also posted, and she posted a TikTok with her and Amberlynn, and it's real short, and I'll show it right here.
Hey, Amber.
And I think also maybe most interestingly were some of the comments that were left that Alexis chose to respond to. Somebody said, "You're kidding, I love this for y'all," which weird. But Alexis's response was, "She told me where she was and I was like, well, all right, on my way." And Vanessa, the original commenter, said, "I would have done the same, no lie. Y'all enjoy your night, be safe." So there's that. And then another person said, "Imagine your BFF not making the trip to see you for a year. So you crash and third wheel when she does for her partner she's known for 2 months. This season of the L Word is whole ass." And Alexis said, "Imagine me literally not caring about a single thing that anyone in this entire world says about me or to me." Yeah, you're so unbothered. Okay, cool. And then another person says, "I think they're just saying Amber should have made you more of a priority," which, like, I think is what they were trying to say. Like, that's also from Alexis's own mouth. She didn't feel prioritized by Amberlynn and their friendship. And anyways, Alexis says, "I hear ya, but my statement still stands." So there's that. Another person says, "I mean, do what you want, but it's a wild thing to say you're worried about her safety with Tommy and then hang out with them." And Alexa says, "It is what it is, girl," which I agree. You're sitting here, she said, like, terrible, awful things about Tommy Salami and how she was so worried about Thomas Salamis and Amberlynn's life, and here we are. And there's more comments about Thomas Salamis to come, so just hold on tight. Another person said, "Girl," and Alexis said, "I'm shocked too." One person said, "Oh look, Amber wins again," and Alexis responded, tagging Amberlynn and saying, "You won, woohoo, congrats, girl." Another person said, "Oh, do you live close by to Emily?" And Alexis said, "Close enough." And then this person said, "So did you vibe with Emily? Is it possible everyone has the wrong impression of her?" And Alexis said she was very nice. And I'm sure she was very nice. She was minding her P's and Q's. She had to go feed Amberlynn supper later. Like, please, she needed Amberlynn to stick around, so she had to mind her manners when she was around you. So that was that, at least as of, like, 12:30 Sunday afternoon in Chicago. So if there's more since then that I didn't see, then, you know, it's hard to keep up with the girls sometimes when they are constantly posting updates and things like that. But I do just think it is so interesting. It's not surprising, but it certainly doesn't make any sense to me that she would go scurrying back, considering the, like, really awful and terrible things that she said that Amberlynn did. Like, I'm just also thinking specifically, like, you know, and this is why I always said, like, I don't think it's her place to speak about what happened with the relationship with wifey Feline, because it was clearly her perception as somebody who was a scorned friend of Amberlynn's. Neither of the people that were actually involved in the relationship wanted to talk about it. And so for her to say all of that and then go and be buddy-buddy with Amberlynn, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Amongst other things, but I think we're all there together. I think we're all on the same page about just, like, not being maybe entirely surprised that Alexis did this. And also, it's just like, I also am like, what am I supposed to take seriously from Alexis moving forward? Probably not too much, or I probably won't take anything too seriously. I just think it is such a weirdo move to be like, my biggest op, and now I'm gonna go hang out with her in real life. Just very, very very bizarre. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it was one of those things where she was like, you know, I just have to do this because I may never know, like, what it's like to meet Amberlynn in person otherwise. Like, maybe I just have to give it another chance. I don't know. I really don't. Couldn't be me. couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Yeah. Absolutely could not be me. But anyway, shall we get into the video that Amberlynn uploaded? Because here's my issue. Well, let me read the title and then we can talk a little bit about my issues with Amberlynn's uploading right now and the things that irritate me about it, okay? So the video is called Mama Lynn Called Me a Liar, Where I'm Traveling and How I'm Getting There. 3 exclamation points. And here's my issue. She has now entered territory of like, I'm so fucking fed up with the pre-recorded content. I'm the biggest supporter of her doing pre-recorded content, and this is annoying, because how are you going to be posting social media elsewhere where you're clearly in Wisconsin, but you want us to come here and click on a video called Where I'm Traveling? Girl, we already fucking know where you're traveling. You're in Wisconsin right now. You're in Wisconsin right now with Alexis and Tommy Salami. So please be fucking serious. Why would that make me want to click on anything? I already know. You've already posted it literally everywhere else on the internet. That's the shit that irritates me about the pre-recorded content. Like, and I'm also just like, how are we still, this is like the 4th video of pre-Wisconsin content. Like, how far back is she at this point? Like, how much does she have pre-recorded? Because I think she's been in Wisconsin for like a week now at this point, and we have yet to get any Wisconsin content whatsoever. So that's just the part that's infuriating to me. That's the part that's so annoying to me. But let me take a breath and let me shut the fuck up and let's just get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the vlog. So I just watched the VMAs. Katy Perry popped off. I love Sabrina Carpenter's performance.
Yes.
Also Chappell Roan.
Yes.
I also love seeing Eminem up on there. And also I just caught up with Big Brother. I've been watching Big Brother since I was literally
No. I don't want, listen, I'm a huge Big Brother fan. I don't want to hear whatever hot takes she has about Big Brother, because I just know they're going to be terrible. This is just one of those things where it's just like, please watch everybody watch Big Brother, but like, I'm gonna say over here, I mean, if there's one thing I tweet about these days that's not related to the girls, it's Big Brother, if you really want to know all my thoughts and feelings about it. But I just can't, I'm not in a place to hear bad Big Brother takes from Amberlynn Reid right now, so please don't say anything. Please don't say anything.
School, I'm 33 now, so it's been a long time. Huge Big Brother fan over here.
Okay.
And I just want to say that this season, for some reason, has got to be one of my most favorite seasons in years.
Okay.
Like, I literally love it so much.
Okay.
But I'm very, very disappointed with some of the people that have already gone home. Anyways, I'm sure none of you care about that.
Oh, well, listen. We can get our 2 brain cells together, Amberlynn, and agree this is one of the best seasons of Big Brother in years. Like, I've had so much fun this summer. Like, and like, yes, like a lot of people went home that people were sad about, but it's continued to fucking deliver every fucking week. I'm so serious about this. I'm so serious about it. This is why I was like, ooh, please don't ruin anything for me, Amberlynn. I do not want to get here right now. But listen, our 2 brain cells can occasionally pair up and dance. And when you say that this is the best Big Brother season in years, like, yeah, yes.
So tomorrow's actually the day where I leave. I'm going on a little vacation type deal. I leave tomorrow at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Let's go!
Really early. So today I'm just dotting the I's, crossing the T's, doing all the odds and ends that I haven't done already. I am really excited, but I'm also like anxious and nervous because traveling at my size is a little scary. And it's harder than the average, obviously. But I am capable. So I am sending out positive affirmations.
Listen, love and fingers find a way, and Fingerlyn found her way to Wisconsin. She made it. No worries.
I'm just trying to put out all the good vibes as I can. I don't know if you guys remember my hygiene bag saga.
How the fuck could I forget? You spent an entire video talking about a damn hygiene bag, which somebody in my comment section did say, how much do you want to bet she keeps calling it a hygiene bag because she doesn't know how to say the word toiletry? And I'm just like, I was kind of wondering why we weren't calling it a toiletry bag. like, isn't that what we usually call those things? I don't know, a hygiene bag.
We don't have to repeat it. But I did say that I have another one coming in today that is literally this one and this one just combined. And I just got the notification, so let's go get it. I just came back from the package.
Oh, thank God we're getting another bag. Another bag that says stuff on it. Nothing sums up Amberlynn and her relationship with capitalism like her buying multiple bags that say the word stuff on them. Like, that is quintessential, like, peak Amberlynn Reid capitalism to a T.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is literally exactly what I needed.
Literally?
Because I still have some stuff that needed like a bag, you know?
I need a bag that says stuff to put stuff in. Like, it needed to happen.
Toss the other shit that's on my sink. Look how cute. Okay, let's go do that real quick.
I just want to see the car packed up. I want to see the car that Amberlynn is traveling in packed up, because this is insane for a trip to Wisconsin. Like, I didn't even pack this much stuff when I spent nearly a week in Grand Cayman, you know, which is like an island far away that I might not have access to literally everything I need. I did not have this many bags for that. Like, this is just so crazy to me.
This literally could not have worked out more perfect. Shower stuff. Needs to go in the bathroom, hygiene stuff. Perfume, lotion, body spray, and then just like miscellaneous like hair stuff, melatonin, Band-Aids for my excoriation, just in case, things like that. Wow.
She also had an insane amount of Band-Aids, and I'm also just like, does Tommy Salami not have Band-Aids at home? like, does she not have any? Like, you're packing so many Band-Aids. It's like one thing to keep some Band-Aids on, like, maybe your purse or things like that in case something comes up. It's another thing to bring, like, 5 boxes of Band-Aids to a place where, like, realistically, wouldn't Tommy Salami keep Band-Aids in her home? Like, isn't that something that most of us just have available in case accidents happen?
This worked out perfectly. So if you guys know me, then you know that I get, like, emotionally attached to blankets, so I have to bring my blankets with me. So I am washing them. Wait, I literally just washed them last week.
She's taking all of her blankets with her? I don't know that I knew this about her emotional attachment to blankets, that she couldn't even travel without them. She's moving. She's moving. She's gonna set down some roots in Wisconsin. I don't think she's coming back. I'm starting to feel like she's taking blankets with her. I feel like she's not coming back. I feel like she's gonna have Mama Lynn drive the pets back to her or something. She's setting down roots. She's getting fully planted.
But I don't know. I feel the need to do it again. Not gonna lie, I usually wash my blankets only once a month. So I'm actually bringing 2 blankets with me because I now use 2 blankets every night to sleep. So the one that's in the dryer now is my gray knitted one, and then in this one it's literally the same exact one, besides it's a queen instead of a king, and it's green instead of gray.
Riveting.
Right, so I went through my jewelry and I picked out all of the jewelry that I want to take with me and just put it in this little container, because my jewelry is actually going to be in these little pouches, which I ordered from Amazon, which was supposed to come with a jewelry box.
This content today. This content is rough content. I gotta sit here and watch you pack up your jewelry to go to Wisconsin. Please. Please. Amberlynn, please.
And it never came. So I'm just gonna put them in this purse, I guess. It's just so weird because I bought the pouches and the jewelry box together. Like, literally, like, they're in the same package, but the box wasn't in there. So strange.
So
I guess I'm
crazy.
gonna put, like, all of my colorful hoops in one. Oh my god, I love this. And then you just snap it shut like that. And then I'm going to put my gold hoops in another. So if you guys do end up like searching jewelry box or pouches on Amazon, I highly recommend, because I have a huge pair of gold hoops that are in here right now.
The baby girl ones?
Literally, and they fit. I'm going to say any size hoop will fit into this. That was something I was worried about. And then
I will not be searching for the jewelry pouches on the Amazon.com. It won't be happening. No worries.
I'm going to put my silver hoops in another. I'm actually going to be bringing these with me as well, but I'm just going to wear these tomorrow when I leave. So I have my silver ones in here.
Okay.
So I'm also going to be wearing these bracelets. This bracelet is one that I got with Tommy that we actually got together when we went to Dave & Buster's. And then this one has her initial on it.
Love the very romantic Dave & Buster's bracelet that you got with each other. Nothing says romance like a bracelet from Dave & Buster's.
She wears one that has my initial on it. And then the first time I ever met her, she actually gave this to me right before she left. This is one of her most favorite bracelets that she's ever had. And she just like slipped it on my wrist. It was honestly the sweetest thing ever. So I am going to be wearing these two bracelets tomorrow. So I think inside of this bracelet pouch, I'm going to put the two chain.
Capitalism, Lynn, at her finest once again, just like going through all this jewelry and talking about how these bracelets are like the sweetest, most meaningful pieces of her love from Tommy Salami. Oh my god! Listen, I'm in a place in my life right now where, like, you have now seen several videos from me on a Sunday. I wish I could tell you I had something better to do with my Sunday right now than sitting here and watching this. But this is the fucking highlight of my day. That's when I drop my chapstick. It's just like the sad state of where my life is right now. This is the most exciting shit I got to do. Is to sit here and watch Amberlynn sort her fucking jewelry for her trip. Okay, great. Let's keep going. Oh my god.
Necklaces that I want to bring, and all of that even fit in there.
Wow.
These little pouches, so smart. And then obviously, like, I wear the same 5 rings.
Obviously.
So I'm going to leave those out because I will be wearing them tomorrow. So next pouch is going to be these beautiful pink triangle earrings.
This is literally going to be like 4 minutes of her fingering her jewelry pouches. Like, she said, it's time to warm up for Wisconsin. Fingerlyn has to warm up, and we're going to do that by fingerlining these pouches. Oh my god.
And then these beaded pink earrings. So that's good to go as well. And then the last one, I'm bringing this heart necklace.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got that.
And then I have a bunch of earring backs just in case. So
please,
put
yes.
those in there.
Important.
Bam. So then I'm just going to take all of the pouches and put them in this purse, which I was supposed to have a jewelry box for that. But you know what?
You know what? Did y'all know she didn't get the jewelry box that she had ordered, that she wanted this jewelry box? She hasn't really mentioned it a whole lot, but she had ordered a jewelry box that all those pouches were supposed to go in, but the jewelry box didn't come, but the pouches did. And so now she's got to figure out something else to do because the jewelry box didn't come in. She only got the pouches. And so that might be confusing because you might be like, well, why is she putting those pouches into that purse? But she's putting the pouches into that purse because she didn't get the jewelry box that she ordered. The pouches were supposed to go with the jewelry box, but unfortunately the jewelry box didn't come in, so she only has the pouches, not the actual jewelry box. So instead, she's putting those pouches in the purse. Does that make sense? Are we all on the same page about that? I know it's kind of confusing, and she hasn't really explained it, so I just wanted to make sure I explained it to you in case you didn't pick up what she was putting down.
Didn't get it, and you guys are never going to hear the end of it. That actually works out perfect, so I am not mad about it. Okay, so all of those...
Hi, Twink. Hi, Twink.
On my sink, I'm hoping fit in here with extra room.
I had to make sure to say hi to Twinkie Star because there's one person from my Twitch community, and she was like, I'm really worried about, like, the pets. Like, what is she going to do with them while she's gone? And also, like, they haven't been in a video in a while. And I was like, Bestie, I literally just watched a video where all 3 animals were in it. Like, I just reacted to that. Did you watch that video? And she's like, oh yeah, I did, but I didn't, like, really watch. I just listened. So I feel like if I give the verbal, like, cue, like, oh, Twonk is on the screen, perhaps that will be helpful to that particular viewer. I was curious what she's doing with the pets while she's gone. I assume she does have somebody lined up to take care of them. I think I said this in my last video, but I'm assuming the best, knowing that, like, I know what happens when I assume. I know what happens when I assume, but I just want the best for them, so I'm trying to verbally manifest the best for them. And there's somebody that's taking real good care of Twinkie, Rarity, and Wasabi while she's out and about in Wisconsin.
So, fingers crossed, let's see. Moment of truth.
Wait. Oh, God, I was yapping. The point of this bag is just to put other bags inside of it? The point of this bag is that she's just putting her other 3 bags inside of it? What the fuck?
I have to put this one sideways, which is fine.
This is dumb.
Yes.
This is dumb.
And this one.
This is dumb.
So there's still a bit of room because I'm trying to decide, because this is the purse that I'm going to carry tomorrow. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to pack these purses.
Just don't.
And if I really need to take them.
You don't.
I definitely need to take the purse with my jewelry, of course.
Oh, of course, yes, of
so
course.
That fits. Does my lip purse fit?
Don't take it. Just don't take them.
Yes, thankfully. And then this is my guest purse. I don't think she's gonna fit. Maybe that's a sign, because like I was thinking on whether I wanted to take it anyways.
It's
so
a sign.
I guess I'm not. But now the close test. Does it zip up?
It's gonna close.
Yes,
there was clearly enough room.
There is a couple items in here that I need tomorrow, so I'm just gonna leave the bag open. I guess I can put this away.
Please.
This purse is gonna be for like chargers, my laptop, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm also not using this little small purse, which actually came with that duffel bag. Rarity found my suitcase again.
Hi, Rarity.
Yes, she did. Baby girl, what are you doing?
Baby girl Rarity. Oh my God, also I learned all about baby girl Lisa when we were watching this, because Usman was in the season that we were watching of 90 Day Fiancé last night, and obviously I met Kimberly. And yeah, then my friends were like educating me about baby girl Lisa and how she's racist. And so, anyways, here we are. Baby girl Rarity! Baby girl Rarity. Hi.
Absolute mess in the last few videos, because I've literally just been doing nothing but just like packing, cleaning, getting ready for the trip. I have
emphasis on doing nothing. Emphasis on doing fucking nothing. She's gonna show us all of this shit about her packing, and we're gonna get all of 2 seconds of content of her and Tommy doing anything.
Not cared about my appearance. Not at all. I haven't even been wearing a bra. Like, hashtag free the nipple. But I finally put one on.
Hashtag I don't give a shit. Why did you have to tell me that? I wouldn't have known any other way. Like, I don't give a shit.
Like, I even need to, like, let that be known. Doesn't really matter. But I realize that I haven't even, like, said where I'm going. I'm actually going to be visiting my girlfriend, Tommy.
We know.
And it's going to be...
We've been known.
Traveling. I'm genuinely so freaking excited. You guys have no idea. Like, she's visited me, and she's been a part of my world for a little bit. And now I get to go be a part of hers. And I'm just so excited for it. Like,
not the Ariel part of your world nonsense. All right, let's keep going.
Like, you guys know me. I don't travel. I just am kind of afraid to because of my size. But in my opinion, Tommy's worth it. Our love is worth it. And my, like, anxiousness is, like,
our 2-month-long love is worth the risk of me traveling several hours by automobile to see her.
Than my excitement. And, like, I'm just... so excited. Excited is definitely the word of the day. While I'm there, I'm not sure what type of vlogging I'm going to do, if I'm going to vlog at all.
She probably is not.
So my blankets are clean. They're just sitting on top of a new fan, actually, that I will be taking with me. Your girl has to sleep with a fan on.
You bought a new fan? You bought a new fan to travel with? This trip is really about her two. Well, she's got what? Probably three loves: food, buying shit, and Tommy salami. This trip is at least about the buying shit and the Tommy salami. I imagine because Tommy salami is involved, it's also going to be about her love of food too. But this trip is crazy. Why are we buying a brand new fan? Like, I also get it, like, if you have to have a fan to sleep with. But, like, why do you need a brand new fan? Why do you need a brand new... You don't have fans in your home you can't pack up and take with you?
Noise is everything, and I like to be super cold and cuddled under these blankets. Does anyone else get anxiety when they get a bruise? Because I never bruise. And I'm over here like, where did this come from? Question mark.
You never bruise, but you do get hickeys constantly. So, like, it seems like maybe your skin is susceptible to such a thing.
Hey guys, so I'm currently just throwing on some foundation really quick because my mom's about to pick me up because I need to go get some litter for the cats.
Okay.
The cute little sweet fur babies. And then I also have to swing by an ATM because I have to pull off some money because I owe my mom some money. And you guys will see why. Yes, you very much will in this vlog. Or the next one. Probably this one. Definitely probably this one.
Why you owe Mama Lynn money?
Without makeup. Not anymore. Like, I already have a hard time taking Twinkie outside and like going outside to smoke my vape throughout the day with no makeup on because like I live in a community-based...
Anytime I remember that homegirl smokes a vape, I'm just like, she's living life on the fucking edge. Like, smoking a vape in her condition is crazy to me.
Apartment complex, so like, we all see each other. Why am I always looking the most hectic when like, I see the most people? Like, I don't understand it. Like, anytime there's a tornado alarm and we have to go to the lobby or anytime we have to evacuate because
I have to say,
I'm never wearing makeup.
I've let her ramble a long time about her looks, and I haven't said anything, but I'm about to say it. Like, girl, I get it. I get it, you're not confident. I feel like all of us have, things that we're insecure about, things we don't love about ourselves. And also, like, every time you come onto the internet and draw attention to it, like, what's the point? Like, what are we doing here? Like, like you've literally put yourself out on the internet looking all kinds of ways. In fact, most of this video, you've looked the same as you always do, bestie. And I'm just like, I don't understand why we have to keep having this conversation. I really don't.
Like, the tornadoes and fires don't stop for me.
Oh my God.
Hi, Mama Lynn.
I owe my mom money. I bought her a car. Like,
No, you're lying.
I'm taking that out.
Is this like a rental for them to travel into Wisconsin? Like a bigger vehicle? Like, it looks like a full-on van.
We rented a car. A minivan.
A Chrysler minivan.
It's gonna be a whole moment. That is how I'm getting to my girlfriend.
Oh my God, I fully see a world, and maybe she's about to explain this, but I fully see a world where Mama Lynn drives her all the way to Wisconsin, drops off the rental, and gets a plane back to Oklahoma City, and just leaves Amberlynn there for an indefinite amount of time.
She offered to take me. I was gonna literally go on a plane. And she offered. You guys remember that brunch vlog when we went to the Hutch?
Yeah.
That's where she offered. I was like shocked because I wasn't even gonna ask, wasn't thinking. I was like, I'm about to go on a plane for the first time since I was 20. And then she offered to drive me.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot easier.
And my stepdad's coming. So it's gonna be a whole moment.
Wow. Oh wait, so stepdad is coming? That's a loud ass vehicle outside my home. Stepdad is also coming? Interesting.
I really quickly wanted to end this vlog. I know this is like Hot Mess Express, but I mean, my last few vlogs have been very much that. But I need to go to bed very soon. Waking up at the wee morning. I think we're gonna wake up like 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. So and then we're off to see my girlfriend. I'm so excited. So anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you, bye.
I hope we actually get some like decent Wisconsin vlogging material. I'll be so annoyed so annoyed if I sat through all of those pre-Wisconsin videos just to get nothing from actual Wisconsin. And also at this point, it feels like she's there for a long time. Like she's stayed much longer than Tommy ever stayed with her. So, like, she's surely got to record some kind of content while she's there. Otherwise, like, you know, she's not going to get a decent paycheck this month. So, I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We're trying to manifest, like, good, amazing things happening for us in terms of content. I already feel kind of hopeful that she even did something with Alexis. Hopefully that's going to be in a vlog. But it's also, like, so annoying because that's, like, probably going to come in a vlog, like, a week from now with the way things are going. So we're just going to have to wait. And by the time she actually posts it, it's going to be old news. You know, that's the issue with the way that she's doing this pre-recorded content right now. It really is. But anyways, let me shut the fuck up. And that's all I got for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. It's the Zachary Mike everywhere. TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Every single one of those places. That is my username. So come find me there. And otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!
Say hi to Tommy type deal. Oh my god, did you hear that crack?